there, Disney Leung fam, it's Beth and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a really great Memorial Day weekend so far, extra long holiday. Johnny and I have just been kind of hanging out. We did go to the parks on Saturday for a little bit, but other than that, we've been kind of avoiding them just because we figure they're going to be super crowded being a holiday weekend. Saturday was pretty crowded, but we only went there for dinner. We were in Epcot for maybe like 2 hours or so, so it really wasn't all that bad, and it was a lot of fun. So I hope you guys are having just as wonderful of a weekend as we are. So today I wanted to bring you my May pin board. May is almost over, so I feel like this is basically the last chance I've got to actually get this uploaded and still be May. So I am really excited to share that with you guys today. If you are new here, my monthly pin boards are basically when I take some of my favorite Disney pins out of my different collections and I showcase them on one board for you guys and kind of talk about why I think they best represent this month, why I picked them, and all of that fun stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy. And really quick before I do get started, I did just want to say I am going to be going down to just twice a week uploads. It's going to be every Monday and Thursday, just so that I can really focus on making super quality content for you guys. Thursdays, I think I'm gonna be doing a little bit more like lifestyle side of things, so kind of like my video last week where I went around the park trying all sorts of different foods based on whoever ordered in front of me. If you didn't watch that video, go ahead, I'm gonna link it right up here. Check it out. We had a lot of fun filming it. Not gonna lie, we were also pretty nervous filming it, but it was still really fun. And then Mondays are gonna continue to be kind of what I've been doing so far for the past few months on this channel. Me sitting here, hi, in this background, basically doing pin opening, subscription box unboxings, all of that good stuff. And of course, Magic Mail. We cannot forget Magic Mail. I will just be doing, I think, just a once a month Magic Mail haul, probably at the end of the month, just since I am only gonna have 4 Monday videos in theory. I don't want to do every other because then I just feel like that's kind of taking over my channel. So, all right. Now that we are done with the bit of housekeeping, let's get on to my pin board. So here is my pin board for the month of May. You may notice that this pin board is smaller than my previous ones. I actually didn't bring that board down here with us. It did not make the move just because it was already falling apart and kind of breaking. So this is what I have for this month. I'll probably have to go out and find a bigger board for the future months, but I tried to jam this one as full of pins as I could. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna flip around the camera and show you guys these all up close and why I chose them. Okay, so I'm gonna start right up at the top of this board. Of course, May, the first thing I always think of when it comes to Disney is May the 4th because I love Star Wars. I don't really have that many Star Wars pins, just a couple, but it is of my favorite character, at least as of recently, or like the more modern movies. I just think BB-8 is so freaking adorable. Like, wouldn't you want him rolling around behind you? Because I would. So I've got 2 different BB-8 pins here. This one is a WDI and I think it is gorgeous. Like, that blue background just really makes him pop and I love it. And then this one's just an open edition, but I think it is so cute because it spins and it looks like he is just rolling around and oh my gosh, like, how cute. Seriously, guys, who doesn't love BB-8? And then in this corner of the board, I of course have to represent Aladdin. Aladdin was one of the first Disney movies that I ever fell in love with as a kid, probably because it came out right around the age where I could like finally sit and pay attention to a Disney movie. I want to say I was like 4 or 5 when Aladdin first came out and I fell in love with it. I still love all of the music from Aladdin today. It is definitely one of my favorites, and I feel like Aladdin himself is just so cool. Like, it is the first movie that kind of focused on a guy instead of one of the princesses, and I mean, yeah, not that Princess Jasmine isn't badass, because I love her as well, but love Elle, and I love Jafar, so we've got Jafar represented here. We've got our little genie lamp. Of course, we've got Genie down here. I don't have too many Tsum Tsum pins in my collection, but these are basically the 2 that I have. And then we have Raja because he is just so cute. And I mean, who wouldn't want a pet tiger? Because I would. Moving right along, I decided to add this Carl and Ellie pin here. How sweet is that? They've got their little Paradise Falls jar. I love this pin. It was just released at the Pin Trading Nights event a couple of weeks ago in May for the 10th anniversary of Up. Oh my gosh, can you believe that Up is 10 years old already? Because I can't. But that event was so much fun, and I love the movie Up, so I was so happy to get to attend, and a lot of my other YouTube friends got to go, and we finally got to meet, so it was a really fun time. So I love having this pin just as a reminder of that. Here I have included my favorite castle, which is the Sleeping Beauty castle, whether it's the Disneyland version or the Hong Kong Disneyland version, because they are the same. It is definitely my favorite, and the castle did just get a whole new remodel in Disneyland. Let me know your thoughts. Do you prefer the old castle, or do you prefer it now that it is done being refurbished? I honestly kind of prefer it before, just because I really liked the muted kind of pastel colors. Definitely more my aesthetic, but I do think she is still super beautiful now, and I cannot wait to go back to Disneyland so that I can take some photos with her. This section is kind of my little Epcot section that I created. If you guys didn't notice, I was wearing my Violet Lemonade ears from Flower and Garden, and I am so sad because Flower and Garden is actually ending next week. So May is the last month that it goes on, and this time last year was the first ever time that I got to go to Flower and Garden, so I definitely just kind of associate that with the month of May, and that is when I picked up these two pins, which this is seriously one of my favorite pins in my entire collection. It is, of course, Spaceship Earth dressed like an orange. It has the cute little flowers, and I love this so much, and it was a 2-pin set, so it also came with this guaranteed fresh Epcot pin. Also love the white and gold vibes. Super pretty, super fresh. Love it. And then this I included, it is part of the new Hidden Mickey pin series. We have been going around trying to collect all of the Hidden Mickeys since moving here, and you guys, it is so hard. We have such a hard time finding them. We only have a handful, but luckily we have now tracked down all of the ones that we really wanted, one of which is this one, which features the monorail in front of Spaceship Earth, so I just wanted to include that to represent our newfound love for hunting down hidden Mickeys and for Epcot, and also the monorail, because I also rode the monorail for the first time this month, so that was pretty exciting. Alright, I am calling this row kind of my Hollywood Studios row. We have definitely fallen in love with Hollywood Studios because our favorite ride, Toy Story Mania, is there, and we've also gone on Aliens Swirling Saucers for the first time ever. Loved it, of course. It's mainly our favorite because we get to go and take pictures with the alien, but I'm not gonna lie, I also super love the soundtrack for that ride. Like, it's like an alien rave, and I am here for it. So this is kind of our Hollywood Studios section because they did just celebrate their 30th anniversary, which is crazy. It's basically as old as I am. I will be turning 30 later this summer, so that's just crazy to me. The first time I ever went there, or actually the only time I ever went there until moving here, was when it was still MGM, but I was really excited to get to pick up the 30th and go to the 30th anniversary event at the beginning of the month, and of course I also had to grab the annual pass holder version just because we had just gotten our passes a couple of days before, so it was just really exciting for us to become pass holders. And this one isn't exactly Hollywood Studios, but I wanted to include another alien pin just because we love aliens around here, and it is very much Hollywood Studios appropriate. I chose this kind of icy, slushy boba drink just because it is starting to get real hot here in Florida, so summer is definitely on its way. Alright, and this last part of my pin board is obviously one of my favorite parts because it is Japan related and it is Japanese culture. So May has a really important holiday in Japan, and it is called Children's Day. It actually used to be called Tango no Seku, which translates to Boys' Day. So if you remember, I had a video back in March, which was for Hina Matsuri, which is Girls' Day. So May is when they celebrate Boys' Day. So they do that by lots of fun things. They fly kites, they make paper like samurai helmets that you can see here with Pluto, and they eat lots of specialty foods as well that kind of represent strength and prosperity and happiness for boys. One of those is a like steamed sticky rice mochi, and then it is wrapped in an iris flower. So you'll see a lot of iris symbols throughout Boys' Day items as well, like you can see here with Pluto. The other thing that you tend to see, like I said, lot of samurai elements, whether it's paper samurai hats or people dressing up in old samurai costumes. It is definitely one of the main symbols of Boys' Day or Children's Day. Now they just celebrate all happiness for all children, which I find kind of interesting because they didn't do away with Girls' Day, so they just basically changed it to Girls' Day and then Children's Day. So boys don't need their own day anymore. Sorry, guys. But another really popular element of this day is that they fly these carp streamers or koi fish, which you can see here. And the reason for that is because koi fish, they are believed that the very strongest ones, the ones that can swim upstream, are the ones that actually turn into dragons. And that is what the Japanese believe is how dragons are born. So really fun, really cool holiday. Children's Day that is celebrated on May 5th of every year, which is the very last day, the last celebration of Golden Week, which is another really awesome celebration in Japan that also takes place in May. Everyone just gets the week off. You get to go and travel, go back home, visit family, and it is, well, golden. So once again, here is a quick look at all of my picks for May. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know if we are pin twins at all. I love knowing when we share pins. I was really excited to put this together because I feel like May just had so much fun stuff, and I am really looking forward to June as well. I've already been like pulling pins for June and figuring that out. So that video will be coming definitely sooner in the month rather than later. Again, sorry that it took me so long to get this May pin board up, but at least you finally got it. So make sure to come back on Thursday. I have a really exciting video for you guys with one of my dearest friends, and I think you guys are really gonna like that. Alright guys, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you Thursday.